Can you imagine? Yes, I'm the Alpha Blue. Actually, he didn't. That didn't happen. I'm just making up lies right now because I'm trying to get stuff set up. And as it turns out, lies help me. So everybody, please just believe my lies. Well, lying aside, let's go ahead and find out the truth of the matter. Crappy, take us on over to the game reveal. That's not the game, but that is, oh my gosh, Super 3D Noah's Ark, Super Noah's Ark 3D. I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to say it, but it's one of those two. But that said, we have no dimensions that are sufficient. We have no dimensions sufficient for our GM today. Please welcome on in. I'm sure I got her right this time. Hedge Maze. Hedge Maze, I want to talk about your game, and I hope you're actually the GM, because if you're not the GM, I'm going to be so confused.
Yeah, it's not Novasol today. This time it really is me.
Oh my gosh. Yay. I did it right. That sometimes happens. It's not every time, but this time it was. I'm really excited, though, Hedge Maze. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm slightly stressed about the game here because somebody can't load the save state we need. But beyond that, yeah, we have an interesting game today. It's sadly not the game I was trying to give out first, because Novasol tested that one and he is really gung-ho that I give that one out, but not today, because somebody had played that. So we have an interesting game. We have a 3DO game, except I'm having them play it on Saturn. It's the Horde for Sega Saturn.
The Horde? No! Scary. I see gremlins, I see a cow. That's the scariest part. I hate cows. Gross. How are they so smelly? I don't know. They just managed to be the smelly boys, but...
This game is all about cows. This is like a cow-based game, by the way.
I don't think it is. I did... Like, in order to add this to my... to the spreadsheet and stuff so that I could actually get it all ready, I did just call this picture cows.jpg.
It's a good picture.
Yeah. Okay. And this is a Saturn game. Yeah, Saturn emulation has always been a little bit interesting and a little bit hit and miss. So, because of that, we're just hoping that the players are able to get everything working correctly. If they don't, then we will be very upset at them. So angry.
Yeah, so this is originally a 3DO game, and I could give that out, except that if I just give them Saturn, that means they don't have to set up the 3DO emulator. And 3 players have this working, but I'm trying to see what to do with the 4th person here.
Oh no.
But otherwise, this is a neat game, and so I think I was saying this, Alpha Blue said it looked exciting, and I said, it's not the kind of Kuso that's like they tried something and they failed. This is the kind of Kuso where they tried something weird, they absolutely 100% succeeded with what they were doing, but it's weird, why'd you do this?
Oh, that really excites me. I love seeing successes in strange video game development. Oh my gosh. I know nothing about this. However, I believe I just saw some flashing lights on one of the screens, so I'm gonna go ahead and say, whoever is updating the title in Twitch, go ahead and add that flashing light warning because we'll want it. Other than that, I'm just kicking back and relaxing. You know what? I got to duel Author Blues yesterday in the Hotfix Grudge match, and now he gets to play another game. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is going to be fun. We got some heavy hitters in this match. So yeah, the first game I was trying to give out, thought would be a fitting pick for them, but so is this, because this is a bloodbath. It's a bloodbath that they deserve. Because this match is going to be a bloodbath.
Why do you say that?
Because we got some really strong players in this one, and I've seen people betting on this. But yeah.
Ooh, ow, that hurts. Just seeing the flashing there. Everybody, if you didn't see the Hotfix Grudge match yesterday, that is something that you should go check out. NPC and Alpha Phi had a fantastic duel over there, and it was actually extremely close right up till the end. I loved it. It was so much fun. And then we also had I played Author Blues. We played specifically Koneko Monogatari. If you're familiar with that.
I'm not sure I am. I mean, I can't remember.
It's the Adventures of Chatran, where basically the adventures of Milo and Otis.
Oh yeah, that
in
game.
video game form. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I'm apparently really, really bad at it. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. Author Blues has said that he's gonna actually try to beat the game now because I said I know of nobody who has beaten it, which is true, but I also haven't really looked that hard. So, laziness on my part is actually possibly going to be a boon.
Sorry if I'm just trying to... Sorry if I'm not talking, I'm just trying to sort this out.
No, you're fine. I'm just getting stuff captured and making sure that we can actually watch the match when it happens. Otherwise, I'm not too stressed about it. Let's see. So, fun story. I think Windows is the problem for one of our players.
Yeah, they're using the wrong version of BizHawk because they have the wrong... So they can't load the save state that I have because they can't use the same version of BizHawk because their PC is too old or something. I
don't know. Yeah, from what I can see, they're using Windows 8. Everybody, at least it's not Vista. Like, I can say that much. At least it's not Windows Vista. Katamari. Katamari. I'm enjoying the Katamari music, if you didn't notice.
That music.
It certainly is music. Well, yeah, it's not gonna be fun if one of our players can't play. You gotta play! You gotta play! You're not allowed to not play. Yeah, for those who are wondering, the Hotfix Grudge match is a GDQ show that we put on, and it was a lot of fun. Well, I put it on over at the GDQ channel. I'm the one who actually has to be responsible for that. Okay, Saturn. Flashing warning. There, we've got the flashing warning here. I'm getting that updated. Oh my gosh, I really, really enjoy everything. Yeah, so I'm just waiting right now. Hopefully we can get the rest of the wrinkles ironed out. I'm gonna let author... Yeah, everyone appears to be live. Except Julo Ninja, so...
Yeah, we're sorting that out.
Yeah. That's just my FYI that I'm giving them right now. So, I'm trying to think. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this upcoming month. Today's October 1st. My birthday's in a week. And
hey, happy birthday. Soon.
Don't say it. It's not today. Hedgemaze, you can wait a week. You can wait a week, okay?
Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm going to GM in a week, so I gotta say it when I can.
Well, you don't have to be a GM to say happy birthday.
Yeah, but I could say it to your face right now.
It's not to my face. I don't even have my webcam on. Okay, with that said, we're just trying to get everything sorted for our player. I wonder if the RetroArch from last year used the same core that BizHawk uses now, and they played last year, would they be able to do that through RetroArch?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the same version.
Yeah. So everybody, the match should be starting right as soon as we get everything set up and ready, but don't worry too much. We're gonna get there. Okay, we are just waiting for one of our players to get to the point where they can actually load the save state, because it's very important.
But yeah, sorry, this is a problem that we didn't know was happening until like five minutes ago, which is always fun.
Yep, this is why we try to get people ready an hour beforehand. Yeah, but just so everybody knows, that's why we have it. But that's okay. We're gonna get this sorted out. Hopefully
We'll have a game eventually.
We'll eventually have the game. I'm just chilling a little bit. Okay, I guess there's another question that's being thrown into the wrench. A question thrown into the wrench. I'm just gonna shut up right now. Yeah, Hedge Maze, we just love looking at Nancy. How is Nancy doing these days?
She's good. She's somewhere. But yeah, she enjoys creating crimes. We have a... She likes to eat too fast, and then that's a problem. So I have these like silly treat puzzles. So I put her breakfast in that, and then she was working on that for a while. That was fun today.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're just trying to figure this out.
Okay, so one of the problems is that player is using Windows 8 and not Windows 8.1.
Yeah, can I just say for all the players out there, if you are having a reason why you can't use the official emulators, let us know. Like right now.
Yeah,
like not 5 minutes before your match, please.
Yeah, that would be really, really good.
Yeah, like there are reasons why we need everyone to use the same emulator. This is the reason.
Well, Okami is wanting to show off the cutscene here.
Yeah, we are going to have them show off 2 cutscenes. Oh, okay, Pika Pal says the advertisement's up. This is Crystal Dynamics, by the way. Oh yeah, Okami can show this off if she wants to. This is an advertisement.
There is flashing.
With all the nose bleeding, brain bruising, and eye grabbing.
It's not even the game, it's an ad. This is Crystal Dynamics.
Generation 32-bit software. In your face.
Poor kid. Poor kid. Aw, yeah, guitar!
any other games we could play?
Shut up, Abby. You always were a pain in the ass.
I think he's dead.
Hey, pal. Walk it off.
Walk it off! Oh my gosh. Crystal Dynamics. Welcome to Crystal Bristol Dynamics. The Horde is going to be a good game.
It is.
Yeah, I'm excited. The Horde. I presume this... Like, I'm trying to decide, is this going to be Gremlins?
I guess they kind of look like that. But yeah, you have these beasts or demons or something that are attacking your... It's an RTS. Have you ever had an RTS on Kusog7ande before?
No. Ow! Stupid
Well, here it
missile.
is.
Oh my gosh. Well, let me... Yeah, play ball! Yay, balls! Everybody loves balls! Wait! Play those balls.
Crystal Dynamics 32-bit lineup. With all the nose bleeding, brain bruising, and eye grabbing power that you'd expect from the leader. Third generation 32-bit software.
Yeah, I think that we are... Let me go ahead and switch back to the game reveal here. Okami, I love the advertisement, but we already watched it. I'm going to turn your music off and listen to whatever is here. Colonization, Sydney, that's like an RTS, right? I don't remember.
Did they have that?
Well, it's just the music that I have on the stream right now. Colonization. Oh. Yeah, I do not believe that we had any RTS games. Okay. So at this point, let me go ahead and switch stuff around. I believe, unfortunately, our player is not going to be able to get it working in time, and thus we are going to have 3 players instead of 4. If one of the GMs would like to step in and play for us, that is completely fine as well. What the heck and crap? Okay, there we go. Everybody, it's Saturday. I think we're all just like half out of it. I'm half out of it at the very least. Yeah, but I am definitely willing to have another GM play, come be a zombie for us, and get everything on the road, because we're dilly-dallying. Do you know what happens when you dilly-dally too much?
What happens?
Lots of nothing. Lots of nothing.
Yeah.
Lots of nothing happens
true.
if you're a dilly-dallyer. Yeah. Okay. It looks like we have a very loud and boisterous person who's going to be coming and playing as a zombie today. Everybody, let's see if Blasphemous Roar comes and joins us in voice. Blasphemous Roar! Oh my gosh, I love me a Blasphemous Roar. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he'll come and bother us in just a little bit. Roar's a good dude. He's been willing to jump in What the freaking crap? Sure, whatever. Come on, stop being like this. I think there are a couple other things that I need to do to get things ready. Author Blues is saying somehow I'll end up with fewer points. Fewer than 2 points, I'm sure. I'm not sure that's possible unless you, like, quit in the middle of the game. So for Kusog7ande, we have 4-way races right now to see who makes the most progress. And in general, the spread for points is that first place, they take 10 points, second place, 7 points, third place, 5 points, and fourth place, 2 points. However, how do I keep doing this? How do I keep messing literally everything up? Oh my gosh. What day is today? Apparently today is I have messed up day. Saturday? It feels like it's like a new day of the week because nothing is working according to the way that my brain wants it to work. Does that make any sense to you? It's weird.
Yeah, this is New Week Plus.
New Week Plus. Beautiful. Everybody, I don't want New Week Plus. I want normal Week Plus. Please, give it to me. Give it to me now. Oh, maybe. Maybe, baby. But yeah, as soon as we get Roar up and running, then we will go ahead and start the match and have our first real-time strategy game ever in a Kusog7ande. Can you believe that, everybody? It's going to be real. It's going to be time. It'll be real time. Like, we have had some sort of turn-based strategy games. I'm thinking specifically with Egg, which is another game that you gave out.
Yeah.
And I believe that counts, right?
I guess.
Yeah, so right now I am just waiting for Blasphemous Roar to get live and come join us in chat and yell at us. He's gonna yell. You know this. You know this is gonna happen.
This is a good game for yelling.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So I'm trying to think, have you had any fun games that you've been playing lately, Hedge Maze?
Picked up Pokemon Sword again, because I never finished that, and I'm actually enjoying that a lot.
Pokemon Sword?
Yeah, that was the one from like 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah. I still need to go and beat that.
Someone with the punks.
It's true. I really like...
They're the best.
What was it? I think it was like 2 Pokemon games before that where the villains were like absolute... No, it is Pokemon Sword. They're just ridiculous. They're absolutely cartoon villains. Yeah.
I love them.
They're great. And if I'm playing a game that's made for children, I want me a cartoon villain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Wow. What else? What have I been playing? You know what? I've had a really weird week when it comes to games. I have somebody visiting right now from New York, and they came specifically to visit Justin a little bit more than visit me. They're friends, so they've been off doing things, but a lot of the times they've been here as well, and I don't know, I've still been playing some games, but usually games where I'm like, I don't have to focus too much with the game. So like the Long Drive is one that I've played a lot, and that is A janky game.
That is an incredible game. You know they're going to add multiplayer at some point. I can't wait for that.
They better... Wait, I think they already have multiplayer, or at least they do in one of the beta builds.
Yeah, I think in maybe the beta builds.
The main concern is that usually I end up dying not because of anything that should kill me, but because somehow my body clips partway through my vehicle and I get ragdolled and die.
Yeah, I like that the physics are a feature, not a bug. This is just how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's one of the ugliest games I've ever played. I love it.
Great.
No!
Oh,
There he is.
no brains here. Sorry.
I can't believe it. He just insulted both you and me. Roar, get back in here. I'm gonna kick your butt. Okay, kick your butt all the way down the interstate. Bam. Which interstate? All of them. All of the interstates, your butt has been kicked down. By the way, thank you everybody who has followed and subscribed. I know that we're sort of just like stalling until Blasphemous Roar actually goes live with the game because our zombie is holding things up. Honestly, negative brains might be helpful at this point. We're gonna, you know what? We need a stick and a brain. You know, like stick and a carrot. Just dangle a brain in front of Blasphemous Roar, and maybe that'll get him moving. Do-do-do-do-do. Ah, do-do-do-do-do. Ah, do-do-do-do-do. Ba-ba. Do-do-do-do-do. For those who don't know, yeah, when we end up having somebody come in who is substituting for a player who couldn't play for one reason or another, usually we have a GM come in and we call them a zombie. A zombie, I don't know why we start... Oh, probably because the first time we did it, I just put a skull and crossbones next to them to... just to distinguish between who is actually playing and who's not. They're there to fill space. Because it's better to have 4 screens than 3 screens and a blank screen. I mean, Crappy could dance for us, but, you know, he's tired. He's been dancing a lot.
He does a lot of work.
Yeah, if we can have 4 people playing, then we will have 4 players. So Blasphemous Roar gonna be a zombie and fill some space for us. And his performance in the game has literally no effect on the scoring for the other players. And there we go, Roar.
Me informed brains actually here.
Yeah.
Again.
Welcome to this.
You know what's even better than brains? Starting your stream.
Well, the reason I wasn't in here is because I'm setting up. Is this cutscene here with the old man lady the cutscene that I need to be playing?
I don't know what that means.
Is
Sure.
Is it the Crystal Dynamics advertisement?
Is it an ad?
Yes, it is.
No, not that one.
Okay.
But you can use it for
Pretty great.
capturing.
Well, I'm almost done.
Yeah, I've got faith, Roar. I've got faith in you. Okay.
What's the name of this game again?
The Horde.
The Horde with an E at the end. Which is how Horde is spelled.
Yeah, when it's this kind of horde, it's how it's spelled.
Yeah, well,
If it's a different kind of horde, it's spelled H-O-A-R-D.
Yeah, like dragons hoard gold, but
Okay,
if they hoarded
it's up.
imps, then they would hoard a horde.
Oh, there's this annoying little blue on the other side that you'd have to crop out. There we go. Now it's up. Now it's all set.
I'm fine with it. I'll crap whatever I gotta crap. I'll crop whatever I've gotta crop.
Oh crap, whatever you gotta crap.
Oh, I already did. Okay.
Let's go watch chat. Hi chat. Where's chat?
Hi chat. Hi chat. Rory's here. Rory's here. He found brains. He's gonna stay here, okay? Everybody, I swear all of this setup is totally gonna be worth it, okay? The payoff will be immense.
You can't control me. All right, so
Are you
let me double
streaming?
check here. I am streaming. No, I'm not. No, I am.
Okay. Okay. I was gonna say. Yeah, there we go. I see a stream on Roar's screen. That's hopeful. Okay. I think I can actually go and move over to them now. Let's go ahead and turn off this Chaos Engine music. I don't need Chaos Engines in my life.
Nose bleeding, brain bruising, and eye-grabbing power that you'd expect.
Brains
from the leader.
bruising.
Third generation.
You heard it here
32-bit
first,
software
everybody.
in your face.
Well,
This is the game that we're... Well, okay. Like I said, flashing warning, especially for this advertisement. There might not be flashing in the game, but I don't know. I've never played this.
Yeah, offhand, I can't think of flashing, but you could keep that warning there in case.
In case anybody plays the advertisement, yeah.
with all the nose bleeding, brain bruising, and eye grabbing action, and
They advertise Gex! Oh my gosh, this advertisement is the best. Okay, that looked like
in your face.
possibly Bonsai Bug, but I don't know.
We could play.
Shut up, Bobby. You always were a pain
Okay.
in the ass.
I'm done holding up the match.
Grandma
It's
swearing
no
at
longer
us.
my fault.
Yay, it's not your fault anymore. Okay,
Okay, hold on. Now I'm having people not sure what to do again. Hold on.
yeah, I'm gonna wait until you give the okay. Because apparently this is the most impossible match that we have right now.
It really shouldn't
There it is.
be.
There's the thing that we were supposed to have. So, reload the match and show this FMV cutscene. Let's go.
Yeah, don't start the timer until I tell you. We
Okay.
have some FMVs to watch.
We also aren't going to be doing the countdown until after
Not yet.
watching the FMV, right?
Yeah.
Bristol Dynamics presents The Horde by Toys for Bob. Starring Kirk Cameron, Michael Gregory, Michael McCarty, and
Kirk
Henry
Cameron.
Crowell Jr.
Ooh, Henry. Okay, it looks like 2 out of 4 of our players have the cutscene going, and 2 out of 4 don't.
It's fine. We're not timing this yet. We have to learn the plot.
Yeah, but I can't hear the cutscene.
Like, Okami, you have to start this. Where's the game? Yeah, this is Toys for Bob. They made the, Skylanders games. They also made this.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start getting actual audio. I know we've been spoiled so far from all of the other screens.
Okay, there we go. Okami started it.
Yeah, Toys for Bob. Why does Bob get all the toys?
He gets this toy. It's a pretty good one.
Oh.
In a distant
Oh no,
and
that's gonna
magical
die.
kingdom, there lived a young serving boy named Chauncey.
So we're playing as Chauncey, the serving boy.
Please, continue, Chancellor.
So there we are. The delegation from Borgo on one side, the congregation from Shmoo on the other. Now, the High Priestess of Shmoo, as you know, considers herself to be
Shmoo.
so beautiful as to entrance all her devotees. Now has the appearance of a large, drowning rodent.
Schmoob.
Having been
I love it.
drinking wine at the hands of the Borgonian ambassador's wife. The words that spewed forth from this saintly maiden's mouth were of sort as to make the most hardened warrior's ears to burn.
This is not even a good story.
It's an important story, Bersumption.
It's
How dare you
fine.
criticize art?
On hearing this,
I'm an art critic.
the ambassador, who's had too much wine to drink, springs forth, dagger in hand, onto the table to defend the honor of his betrothed.
So, we're the only person in the kingdom who knows how to do the Heimlich.
That's good. I mean, this is before it existed.
The king! The boys
Yeah, maybe we
are taking
invented
the
it.
king! Guards! Guards!
Ew.
Sorry, I don't know where you're at in the cutscenes.
We are way before you.
You
So-
dare attack the king?
It's
No,
fine. Just
shut up.
enjoy it.
For this, I will see you die slowly.
No, we saved him.
No!
Nonsense! The lad saved my life! What is your name, boy?
Chauncey, sir. My lord. Your Highness, sir.
And where do you hail from?
Well, I have no home, sire. I was raised by a kind herd of wild cows.
A herd of wild cows? You should go
Told you
back
it's a
to
cow
them.
game. This is a cow. He will. This is a cow game.
Good. Go back to the
You
cows.
are Sir Chauncey. I dub thee Knight of the Realm.
Now we're knight.
And grant you vast tracts of land in the
Shouldn't you
Shinto
give
Plains
a new
along
name to him?
My mighty sword, grim thwacker.
Come on, it's
Served me
customary.
well in defending the kingdom from the evil, insatiable.
You wait too long, you get back to the whistles,
Horde.
and then back to the start button, and then back to the FMV cutscene.
Horde?
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so we're gonna have to make them load the state, which is not really when we start time because it's another cutscene, but I need everybody to do it at the same time. So I guess that is sort of a countdown.
Okay, we'll do the countdown on go. Load the cutscene or load the state.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like, sorry this is complicated, but it's an FMV game, and we gotta enjoy it. And once we get past this,
The
we'll be done.
whistle. Crap.
Play ball!
No, I don't want to play ball. I want to play the Horde. Okay, 3 out of 4 players are ready. My gosh, Pika Pal's good face right there.
Dynamics 32-bit lineup with all the nose bleeding.
Lord, no, but for the sake of the question, yes. Awesome. Everybody wish them the best of luck, and I need all of your medieval emotes that you can spam. What else would be appropriate?
Cows, anything gory or bloody, that's fine. Knights.
Okay.
Flutes. Flutes are good.
Flutes, if you have a flute, or if you're a flautist. As soon as I see that we have movement after the cutscene, I will load.
The King's High Chancellor.
Ooh.
His Majesty has asked that I give you this deed to the Shinto Plains. Garden spot of the kingdom.
Really?
Trust me. Yes.
I don't trust them.
Okay.
Yeah, so this evil guy is sending us to our doom. Okay, we should start time now.
Okay, there we go. They are heading to the new village, everybody.
So yeah, this was the reason for the save state. Is this is a random, you get a random seed of what your village looks like, and the only way to make sure that it's similar, like how good or bad it is to give them a save state.
Gotcha. I'm going to be adjusting the window so that the black borders are eliminated, and thus you can see it a little bit in higher detail. Okay, so we are Chauncey the Knight, right?
Yeah, we're Chauncey.
It's a good name. I like it. Oh my gosh,
I
how
did
is
not
this
have a
music so
chance
cool?
to.
What happened? Did you somehow? What did you do?
Roar?
Oh,
I whacked the dude and then it went to the next set.
you're selecting the Hordling from the menu on the bottom right is like your selection. You don't select the Hordling until you're ready to advance to that part of the game.
So wait, is the goal to get like as far through the years as possible? Because I just like advanced all the way to like, you know, the next FMV pretty quickly.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, we'll see how this match goes. I mean, you're not going to get too far here.
Yeah, if you loaded up the combat section without preparing at all for the combat, you're going to be in big trouble. Roar.
It gets harder.
Yeah, you're going to die.
What button I'm pressing?
Oh.
I didn't have time to actually sit here and learn the.
Yeah, he didn't read the manual.
I didn't get a
Everybody
chance
just
to.
be glad that Roar doesn't matter at all right now, because Yeah, he's not going to have any sort of help here. So what we're tracking in this is first the village, based off of which area they are in. Then the second measure of progress is the years, then the seasons, and then finally the number of villages at last season change. That is how the scoring will work. So right now, do you expect to see past Village 1?
I think they should get to 2, but they're not going to get very far into this probably.
Okay.
Because even the long play doesn't get past, I think, 3 or so in an hour. It'll take a while. But who knows? It's Kusog7ande.
What are the buttons? I didn't have time to read any of this.
It's only A and B.
I'm pressing only A and B.
So, Author Blue says pressing random buttons is dangerous. Is that true?
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
How do I place cow?
It's either A or B. You only got 2 buttons.
I know, but it's not doing anything.
I don't think you don't have 100 coins.
I don't have 100 coins.
Well, then you can't place cow. No coin, no cow. This is an RTS.
Now I know how to...
It's like building a building. Can you build a building without resources?
I'm understanding
no, you can't build a cow.
I'm understanding now.
This is gonna be a good match.
Oh my gosh. Well, everybody, no coin, no cow. That is my rule.
So I should try to explain how this works.
Please do. What the crap is going on?
Yeah, so you are trying to set up your village. So basically, you can't control how many people are there. They move in, like, if you are making a nice village, you know, with you're protecting them and keeping them safe and all that. So you're trying to protect their homes and their people and the animals from the Horde. You can buy the cows. They are the best. They're very expensive, but they're the best thing in this game for money later on.
Okay.
But you're trying to protect them. And the Horde is going to come at the end every time you're done. It has a little count, has a timer, so you're eventually going to run out of time of setup, or you can select it early if you're Blasphemous 4.
Do they come at the end of the year or at the end of
each season?
Oh, okay.
You have to pay taxes at the end of the year.
Oh no, 20 crowns.
Oh yeah, so you got to pay your taxes at the end of the year.
Not the Botwark Plague. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're gonna have a plague. This game, honestly, when did this come out? Because I see games come out like now that have these things.
This is 1994.
Yeah, this is ahead of its time. I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
Yeah, like as I said, this is not like bad. Like this is just weird. Bad. Like it's like this game is completely achieving what it's going for. It's just weird.
I got a strat.
What's your strat? Win?
Keep calling the Horde. It means that we go faster.
I mean, for early progress, I would kind of agree with you that if you want to just set like a good first like benchmark for you to beat during your next attempt when you don't lose, sure, that's a great way to do it. But yeah, I'm thinking, what other games? They're like, I think Racketeer, where every month or so you have to pay a certain amount of money and it gets more and more money every single month. There are plenty of other strategy games that use that, escalating how much money you have to pay, assuming that you're improving. And rather than having like player versus player, it's player versus all of the economic effects of everything happening in the world. And I really like that. I really like that. Oh. I'm glad, Roar, that you're getting all of the cutscenes that we'll eventually get to watch on other people's screens.
Yeah, I did forbid people from skipping the cutscenes.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah, so this the 3DO is the original. This is the Saturn. I made them use it just so they don't have to set up the 3DO emulator, but it's basically the same, just a little worse looking. And then the DOS version is interesting because it has the music for the setup time and the battle time swapped for some reason. So you get to hear like panic music while you're setting up and like calm music while you fight. Anyway, I'm giving him this version.
Oh yeah, that's fine. By the way, the person who designed this also designed other games like Star Control, World Tour Golf, Archon. Archon. That is one of my favorite old school DOS games that I played. It's the best thing to compare it to is Battle Chess. Essentially, it's a chess-like game where every time two pieces meet, you enter a battle.
Yeah, I love it. It's a really cool game.
It's great. The guy who designed that designed this. Okay. That makes me extremely happy.
See, Pika Pal's doing tree strats. Tree strats are very good. You can sell trees. They're like 1 coin, or I don't know, I forgot how much they are. They're cheap, but you can sell them when they're growing for money, and they also make sort of a fence.
He was also the lead developer for Disney's 102 Dalmatians, Puppies to the Rescue. Just for your information, if I'm not mistaken, that's a good speed run, but I don't remember. He also did a whole bunch for Skylanders. So, yeah, this guy, Paul Reich III, did a lot of work.
The King's Magical Advisory Board revealed that
Kami's got a
Mercury is in
cutscene.
retrograde and a large meteor is about to annihilate our land.
Meteor?
Meanwhile, in sports, the jousters killed the archers 3 spears to nothing.
Oh no.
Wow, sports.
Yay, sports!
Yeah, these are important cutscenes. The players must show them. We need to see the news.
Yeah, if people don't know who Toys for Bob is, they're the company that essentially made all of the Skylanders games. They made some of the Guitar Hero games, 1 or 2 of them. Worked with Disney. Spyro Reignited Trilogy, if y'all played the re-release of Spyro, as well as Crash Team Racing. Yeah, the Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy. Like, they've done some really great work, especially with re-releasing games these days. Like, they're pretty cool.
Okay, so from what I'm seeing so far, building is slow. Unless I need a certain money, I need to progress.
What do you mean by
I don't think
building?
it's slow, well, I mean, building the village is slow. Call the Horde. Kill them all.
Okay.
And then move on to the next year.
Yeah. But
What's
you need
the
enough.
metric here?
Well,
Yeah.
it's how far you get, and then how many citizens you have left. But it's gonna get like a lot harder. But yeah, you need to have money so that you can pay your taxes at the end of the year, and you need to keep your people alive.
What are they gonna do? Send the IRS?
I mean, it came over.
Oh, well, actually, that's worse than the IRS. Oh boy. I
Okay,
don't
so
want that
Roar
to happen.
had the Juggernaut Hordeling. That one takes 10 hits to die.
Yeah. Question, do you get any units that will fight for you?
Yeah, you have to hire them. You can
Oh.
get an archer and a swordsman.
Oh my gosh, he just destroyed a house. You have to go and rebuild the houses in between if they get destroyed.
You can't. Your people have fled or they died.
Oh. Will more people move in, or are they just, like, forever gone?
More people will come if you keep the town safe and attractive to them. I don't know what the metric is, but you know what I mean? Like, if it seems like a good place to move to.
At this point,
All from
I
What is
wouldn't
that?
move into Roar's place. Like, holy cow.
No.
Maybe Okami's. Okami's doing a pretty good job keeping it safe.
Yeah, so Okami, you can
Pika-Pal's
see, is
just
building...
deforested the entire land. Oh my gosh.
So Okami's building pits, I think, in between the pieces of water, and that's a pretty good plan. At least right now, because you don't have... So the Hordlings can swim, but not very far before they die. So... At least this type of Hordling, because you get different kinds of Hordlings over time. There's ones that can swim. But, yeah, it's a good strat to use the water to your advantage, which is why I gave them the save state, because it has some water, but it's not, like, full water on any side, so they have to strategize how they want to use this. I didn't want anyone to get a map that was, like, really good or really bad.
You made it so that they would get the same map, and
Yes.
that this is a fairly average map is what you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. No! No, the gremlins! They're eating the wheat. That one got all fat because he ate a cow.
Yeah, they'll eat everything.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, you really have to protect the cows. They're expensive, and they are obviously the most delicious thing to the Hordlings.
Okay, Okami
Don't you come
managed
near
to
me.
make
Ow!
it to, I
I die.
believe, year 3. Wait, they killed you?
I die.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, you got multiple juggernauts there.
Well, that's not good.
I guess the strat with the juggernauts is pretty much what you'd expect it to be. You have to like hit them from behind, then run away, and then hit them from behind again.
Author Blues is in jail. Last Mr. Roar died. How do you go to jail?
I assume he didn't have enough money to pay taxes. I didn't see.
Oh, yeah, that's probably the case. Oh, the guy's like, oh, I got the key. I'm going to eat it. What? It's a chocolate key. Oh my gosh. This game is really ahead of its time.
Yeah, this game is really funny.
Star Wars, yes, Crystal Dynamics, I know, but hear me out on this. Let me load.
Just press start.
You can't actually skip that scene. I did press start.
Ooh. Okay. Like, who would have guessed in 1994 that a key was actually chocolate? Like, I remember that, the meme, the Japanese game show where they had to go in and, like, try to eat random objects and see if it was chocolate. And the guy bites the door handle and then a piece comes off and he gives a big smile to the camera. He's like, yeah, it's chocolate.
During my recent D&D game, we had that same challenge room where we had to find the chocolate, but the half the room was mimics, so maybe don't get your tongue bit off.
Okay, well, what you should probably do is stab it first. If it dies, then don't eat it, and if it doesn't die, then it's chocolate. See, I know how to test. Stab things with a sword test. Yeah. Summer year 3 for Okami. How many years do you have to go through before you move on to the next map?
It might be like 3 for the first map, 4 for the next map. It increases by 1 every time. I have to check
gotcha.
I have to check the thing, but yeah, it's something like that.
I actually really love this game. I think this is fascinating.
I think it's really cool.
I do sort of, like, I definitely understand why it's here. This is a strange game, and I would say that this is a very unrefined RTS.
Yeah, but I like that it's basically the only thing of this genre. Like, it's an RTS, but yeah, it's like your little city building thing, you got your FNDs, you got like a hack and slash situation. It's just a bunch of interesting things combined.
Yeah, it's like, I do know other games like this that were released like 20 years later.
Yeah, like this seems really ahead of its time, but the 3DO is kind of like that. Like, this is on Saturn, but this is the 3D original, where there's like, some of these are just like interesting. Because it's like, what can you do with this system?
Yeah.
Yes, sire. The
Oh, Rip Okami.
Supposedly there's a map, but I don't know how to pull it up. Because I've pulled it up by accident multiple times.
Oh yes, poor Chauncey.
Poor
Sure
Chauncey.
about his real estate holdings, Your Highness.
I love this guy who's just like, money, money, money. He's like the sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah.
3 buttons! Or there's only 2 buttons! Why does not map pull up any of buttons?
I don't know.
Should have read the manual.
I'm glad that there is a radar system on the screen so that you can see where the gremlins are. Are they gremlins?
Yeah.
Well, like, what are they?
They're hordlings. That's what they're called.
That's dumb. Hordling. I could be a hordling.
Yeah, actually, why don't I post the manual in GM chat if you want to look at that, bro?
Yes, please. I would love to take a look. We've already got an idea of the story. Like, simply put, the king almost choked on some food. Chansey Wait, what's her name again?
Chauncey.
Chauncey saved the king and so became a knight and now has to protect this village, doing knightly things like spinning around with a sword. Good stuff.
Soft reset doesn't save me.
Nothing will save you, Roar. Nothing.
So that's another thing where I told the players that they should probably save after every year, because it's possible to probably put yourself in a corner where you can't get too far with your current save.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that this 2-button statement is a lie and that LNR do something.
I guess Sir Chauncey did get an additional name. He's Sir Chauncey the Brave, which is that's like the Silva of knight names. What's like the most generic? Smith for English, Silva for Portuguese. That's like the most generic last name in existence. Everybody has like Silva somewhere in their name in Brazil. But yeah, he's the Brave, holder of vast tracts of land. However, apparently the key-biting royal troublemaker has to get rid of Chauncey too. But with Grim Thwacker and several other magical items, Chauncey may actually thwart the evil High Chancellor's schemes and build his lands into a thriving community. So the thing is, like, the big bad is actually the Chancellor,
Yeah.
and the hordes are just like nature.
Yeah, they just live here.
Yeah, of course the Taxman is the big bad. Oh my gosh, this game is so good. Okay, even worse news is Chauncey's lands are overrun with the Horde. These hulking, galloping mobs of loud, red, ravenous eaters perfume the air with a horrible aroma, while gobbling cow flesh and anything else they can shove into their unflossed maws. Yeah, there you go, everybody.
Unflossed.
They didn't even floss. I don't know. Then again, dental care back in, like, this era probably wasn't the best.
Roar, I sent you a screenshot of the controls page.
Let me go and look at the controls page.
It's A and B and D-pad.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
That's it.
So here are the different Hordelings. You have the adolescent Hordelings, the Hordelingus. Nope. I do not like that name. Hordelingus adolescus edemupium.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like I can't say that. Okay, these critters are of average Hordeling appetite and intelligence. In other words, they are voracious and as stupid as dirt. Okay.
The map buttons have been found.
Oh, good. How do you map now?
You hold down B and press up.
Oh, of course.
And then you get out of the map by holding down B and pressing down.
Gotcha. Like, there are worse controls, but that's not the best. Okay, so adolescent Hordelings, there's also piranha Hordelings, the Hordelingium caninus bidium, yeah. They're the giant heads with 2 legs. Okay. And apparently they're pretty rude. There's also the swamp Hordelings, the Gatorus albertosaurus. Ooh, I like that they're not even from the same genus.
All right. I know how to play this game now.
Okay, you've learned, because you can open the map, you can play the game now?
Yes.
Yeah, the map is very helpful.
Okay, good. They're forest Hordelings, the Hordelingium pygmaeus aggravatum. Yeah, okay. I really appreciate that. Shaman Hordelings, desert Hordelings. Oh my gosh, the desert ones look like really messed up unicorns. Really messed up unicorns. And
yeah, those can burrow
the
in the
Hordeling
sand.
name. Okay, the scientific name for the desert Hordelings, it's Bigus digus. You heard me, everybody.
My
Biggest
friend?
Diggus.
I don't enunciate that one.
There's Hortus Friezus Budothium. Okay, that one's a good one.
Ah,
I appreciate
range
Biggest
on this sword
Diggus.
sucks.
The Juggernaut Hordlings, those are the Redus Giganticus Extradamus. And I'll go ahead and say, whoever did the writing for this, it was the same guy who designed the game. He was the writer for it. Paul Reich III. Kudos to you. You are silly. You're a silly Billy. And I really enjoy, like, if you're going to have lore for a game like this, just make it as extra as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not a game that takes itself seriously.
I mean, the cutscenes are absolutely perfect for this.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa. Okami, unfortunately, dying again. This round, year 3, is very difficult, it seems.
Yeah, I think the Juggernauts are going to be a wall for some people. It's really just timing and spacing, but it is something that you have to get used to.
Yeah.
Unless you get it right away, but yeah.
The sound effect when you, like, are just about to die reminds me of Dark Castle. It sounds just like it. Whoa! Like when you get stunned in Dark Castle. It's a good sound. But yeah, from what I have seen of this game, you're completely right that essentially they managed to achieve what they were going for. This game is very ridiculous, and yet I feel like I would have a lot of fun playing this.
Yeah, like if you were a kid or a teen in the 90s, like I think this would have been a pretty fun game to have.
Heck, even now.
Yeah.
Like, this is more depth than some of the games that have come out now with similar mechanics.
Yeah, like, and there's a good amount of content in here, too. Like, I think it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, this is almost proto-RimWorld. A city-building game where you have to defend from time to time. That one obviously has a lot more character depth. But, what else? What other games have come out from that? Ah!
Yeah, people are asking me what makes a Kusog7ande then. Yeah, people ask me what makes a Kusog7ande. Yeah, it's difficult, it's weird, and it's especially here because, like, I had multiple players in the chat who were like, oh no, if this is the genre I think it is, then I'm boned. Because, yeah, like, I try to test skills that are not what people are used to. It's not a platformer. It's not, like, the kind of game you're going to expect.
This is not a game that you expect at all when you go into a Kusog7ande match, like, at all. And yet, here we are. With that said, it's exciting to me to see various genres. I would say that, like, technically this game is very impressive. It's very, not aggressive. It tried to do a lot for its time. And I'd say, yeah, as you said, it achieves exactly what it's trying to achieve. But it's also just a little bit weird. Kusog7ande is not always strictly, this game is objectively bad, hence it's in Kusog7ande. A lot of the times, weird is a very important part of the genre as well. And yeah, this game is silly, at the very least. Oh, Author Blues, he's coming for you. Juggernaut's come. Oh, he just punched you to death.
Yeah, it's better to... So this is, like, we got the sort of isometric view here. It's better to go directly from behind.
Juggernauts have a much, much, much bigger hitbox than you think they do.
Yeah. I will point out one thing that's happening here on War Screen. Like, I really like that the player character doesn't drown. Like, a lot of games, the player will drown in water, but not us.
I mean, you can't attack while you're in water, but no, you're just fine.
No, but you don't drown, yeah.
Yeah, I assume that because you're carrying around this sword, it's heavy enough that it weighs you down to the bottom of the lake so you can just walk to the other side and get back up pretty quickly. I love it. By the way, Waffle Fox Bree is saying in chat, Waffle Fox Bree being your significant other, I believe, Hedge Maze, and...
Yeah, my wife. She's tested this game, too.
Yeah, she says still 2 more seasons of Juggernauts to go through. So the players are going to suffer. Chat, you are correct. It's 4 seasons per year. That's how seasons work.
Well, it depends where you live, but yeah, in this game it's 4.
I gotta believe that a little bit, yeah. Little ribby.
Yeah, really interested to see the players' reactions later. We're already getting some reactions in the channel.
Yeah, they are not very thrilled about year 3, let me tell you. Yeah, Author Blues, not a big fan. Chat is wondering a little bit about what the order is. We have Omega Number saying that they believe the order is Okami in first, Pika in second, and Author Blues in third. I'm not sure.
Shows on the screen. There's like a leaf shows that's fall, and it says 2, so that's year 2 on Pika Pal's screen.
By the way, this is a 10-point match for the players, so nobody's getting eliminated from this. Which, honestly, I love giving some of the more bizarre stuff to the 10-point players, because first, you might see more progress than you would expect, and second, you know... What was my second point there? Oh, yeah. Like, it feels a little bit more fair to give something that may, like, not feel completely fair to a group of people who are not getting eliminated. Okami, Death on the Water.
Yeah, like, I tend to have a lot of games like this in my arsenal that are, like, a bit weird, and maybe I don't want to give out to 2-pointers, but...
Roar, no!
That I hope to see sometime. Somebody in chat is asking, is the Saturn version better or 3DO? 3DO is obviously the best. It looks nicest. I think the Saturn is very close, though. It plays almost exactly the same, just looks a little worse.
I think it looks just fine, honestly.
Oh, yeah, it does. I'm just saying that's the only difference. It's very minor.
Question, do you have a limited amount of time to build before you move on to the combat stage?
Yeah, there's a little hourglass in the corner there. You can skip through it faster if you don't want to use all that time, but there's an hourglass.
Yeah, is it a generous amount of time?
It's not generous, but it's a decent amount of time. It depends how much you're trying to get done.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't notice, mostly because it seems like you just press a few buttons and the hordes come. Oh, right, that's right, because I'm pressing the buttons to tell the hordes to come.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
I figure if I can't beat these juggernauts, regardless of what the city looks like, then I'm not gonna be able to beat them regardless of what the city looks like.
Yeah, that's fair. It looks like Author Blues is really getting into the pits here, and I think
the pits are good.
Helpful.
They're only one use though, so once a hordling falls into it, you have to rebuild that.
Yeah, the biggest thing that I would probably be paying attention to when it comes to any sort of city defense game, usually there's a way to exploit the AI and make it go through places where they will take a lot of damage. This is true with tower defense, true with city defending games. So my big question is, how does the AI deal with everything here? So if you have a gap between traps, will they walk through the gap, or will they actually still trigger the trap?
I don't think they're that smart, but I don't know if I actually have noticed that people were digging, but digging is one of the better things you can do here. You can make your water much bigger, and then if it's more than like 2 squares, they're gonna drown. At least these hordlings will. So it's to their advantage to just make big lakes around.
Yep. I would say that figuring out how to abuse the AI is probably the most helpful in a game like this.
Yeah, because they'll just head straight for you. They're not going to go around.
I mean, it's the same with RimWorld, you know. if you put the little traps right along the path that they're normally going to walk towards your village, most of the people attacking are so dumb they'll still trigger every single trap, and essentially most of them will die before they even reach you. You just gotta plan. You know, it's all about planning, and it's all about learning how the computer is going to react to your setup. Okami, death again.
Oh yeah, I don't think we're gonna get too far in this, but this game does have, so when I said it's tracked by village, so there's different villages, like there's a swamp one, there's an ice one, and each one has different hordlings in the biome. I did tell the players if we got to the third village, there is a really annoying item that they could try to find to basically make an exclamation point fan situation here. Because there's a flute, but we're not going to get there, so I'll just talk about it. So there's a flute that you can find, and you could buy it later in the game. That is like the OP item that when I looked at long plays, it's the item everybody uses for like the second half of the game.
Okay.
So you can like blow that flute and while you're in the fighting scene, and it attracts the hordlings to you, so you can use that strategically. And it sounds super annoying, and I love it. And we're not going to get there, but it's like if you look at if you look at a long play of this, like if anyone feels like it, just like skip toward like at least halfway through, and you just hear that annoying flute for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so right now Blasphemous Roar is trying a hit and run type strategy with the Juggernaut, and it worked. It looked like he got through that boy. The biggest thing, I think the reason people are really trying to destroy the Juggernauts rather than let the Juggernauts die in certain situations, it just takes a long time for them to walk anywhere. Well, they take 10 hits, and to get them to walk anywhere, like towards traps that you've laid down, it just takes so long.
Yeah, and they're going to try to destroy your whole village in the meantime.
Yeah. Can you attack them while they're rubbing their belly?
Yes. They're just, they've still got a really awkward range to them, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's actually a strategy. One of the items you can buy in between years or village. Anyway, whenever you can buy items, one of them is meat, and you can
ground into the village.
Yeah, there's new ones. You're getting new kinds.
Oh no!
There's like a hole in the center of the village they can come out of.
Well, that's not good.
Anyway, one of the items you can buy is meat, so you can basically throw that and track them to a certain place, or hold it and track them to a certain place. So it's part of the strat. Is distracting them and then hitting them.
I feel like I would be strangely prepared for this game if it showed up for me to play. Like because I've played a lot of defensive games.
Yeah, and I think everybody has different strengths. Like I wouldn't be good at certain games, but like there's certain genres that are more up my alley, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I was curious to see how players would do with this. Because this is not a typical game here, but it's neat.
Oh, not at all. Yeah, I love this. By the way, we do have somebody in chat who said that they played this a lot as a kid. I guess, let me actually ask you, Huldu, do you feel that this is appropriate for Kusog7ande, the bad/weird video game tournament? Since some people are like, this looks good, and I would say, yeah, it looks good. Might even play great. It seems rough in certain ways. Same monster. Oh, what happened?
I only have 2 more hits on the Juggernaut in winter.
Oh no! The person who played this when they were young said that this is a bad game per their own view, but that like the cutscenes are so camp that it's enjoyable. Yeah, I love the cutscenes in this game. They're beautiful.
Yeah, like I wouldn't always make players show off cutscenes, but these are just too funny.
Yeah, let me go take a look at the IMDb, because Kirk Cameron is indeed Chauncey.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And, you know, Kirk Cameron was only a little bit of a big actor. I mean, playing in Growing Pains as Mike Seaver. Oh my gosh. Beautiful.
Right.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I think I've figured this out. I know the answers that I've been seeking all along.
Yeah, I'm like the person who played this in chat saying too, like once you figure out how it works, you enjoy it more because it becomes a lot easier to play. That's true.
Burp. Yeah, he's been in a decent amount of shows. Michael Gregory playing Cronus Maylor. Michael Gregory has played in other shows like General Hospital. He actually was in the first RoboCop movie, Lieutenant Hedgecock. He played a hotel manager in Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, it's just like they got some really decent actors together. The King, on the other hand, was Michael McCarty, who played, I think did the voice for Ishikawa in Ghost in the Shell and Ghost in the Shell 2. Probably the dub specifically for those, and also did some voice acting for Perfect Blue, Dangerously Close. Actually, that he was the composer for that. But yeah, Ghost in the Shell, if you know that, he did some of the voices for that. Chat pointing out, by the way, that Okami is on year 3 winter.
Yeah, Pika Pals and Alter Blues are on summer of year 3.
That's understandable.
It's interesting to see everybody's different strats. We got Okami and Roar with the pits. We've got Pika Pals with a wall. We've got Alter Blues with a lot of trees. Trees are a good idea.
Yeah, it seems like the bad guys like to eat trees.
It's actually, so when we get to like different, which we probably won't hear maybe, but when you get to future villages, there's one of the Hordlings that... Actually, yeah, there's a Hordlings that come out of the trees and shoot you with like a blow dart. But there's also a point where it's like the... Yeah, I forget which village it is, but there's one where there's like a fairy or spirit or something, and she'll like take your health away for every tree you take, every tree you take down. So it's like... You can't use that strat there. I mean, you can, but then you have to tank that. Because it only takes so much health. It doesn't, like, keep taking health out.
Okami is just luring the dude out with all of this meat, and that worked out. Okami is through winter of year 3. Text time!
Yeah, if you have the money, it's good to use these items.
I believe Okami is through the first village, probably moving on to the second now. Very nice.
Yeah, so the plot here, basically, the evil guy moves us to progressively more dangerous areas.
Hordling attacks are no doubt overblown. The wild and outrageous tales of ignorant, drunken farmers.
I thought I had rid the kingdom of the Horde nearly 50 years ago.
Announcing the arrival of Sir Chauncey of the Shimto Plain.
Did he just fall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish to report that I have established a thriving town in the Shimto Plains, and I have rid the surrounding lands of the evil Horde.
Impossible! Do tell.
How many of the foul beasts did you slay? A dozen?
Oh, hundreds, my lord.
They have returned. I knew it after all these years. Sir Chauncey, in honor of your courage, I give you this Medal of Valor.
No! They have such hitboxes! They're so big!
They just punch you from across the world.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, Plasma Short, you got punched across. It's fine. It happens to the best of us.
It's okay. I'm not zombieing, but if I was in this match, I'm still in second place.
Yeah, I think you are. Yeah,
I made it to winter of stage 3 with like only 2 more hits on the big dude, so.
Very nice. Well, right now, everybody, we are 42 minutes into the match. We do have one more match after this. Right now, Okami is definitely in the lead. Blasphemous Roar has been doing a fantastic job, but due to being a GM/zombie, he doesn't matter.
I don't count.
Wait,
I don't
Voodoo.
matter.
Oh, ow.
Chancellor.
Ah, Johnson. How are you feeling today?
Never felt better.
I'm Flash
This
Roar.
entitles
Nobody
you
cares.
to the tree realms of Alberga. More gifts from King Winthrop.
The tree realms of Alberga. Oh, I've heard the trees there are like ancient beings, providing homes and shelter for the creatures of the forest. They speak as the wind blows through their branches.
Chop them all down.
Huh?
Okay, he talks like he's an elf. What a nerd.
Sanctity of the
Nobody likes elves.
Tree spirits.
Yeah, but this is the one where you get punished for cutting down the trees.
And what about the Horde, sir?
Chop down the trees and they'll all go away. Trust me, boy. When the going gets tough, the tough go chopping.
Oh.
I like that.
Clever boy. What a clever boy. Yeah, according to what we're seeing from the players talking in Discord, they're complaining a lot. I don't
they're
think
having
they
a lot of
like this.
feelings.
Yeah.
I'm feeling something too.
What are you feeling?
Deep, unabated rage.
How are you feeling wet? Like you just went in the water.
Oh yeah, Novasol tested this for me, and he was extremely angry about it. So I'm
Really?
glad everyone's feeling some emotions.
How is it that, like, I really want to play this, and I think that I would very much enjoy it, and y'all are suffering?
Yeah, I have what, in my opinion, are worse games, but people hate this one, so fine.
What is this music? Okay, so apparently people hate it because half of the game is an RTS. I guess if you hate the genre, you hate the game. That's just... Do you like RTS's Blasphemous Roar?
Cutscene. I don't know what that cutscene. I suck at them.
Ha! Okay, so that's why you're angry.
I accidentally skipped a cutscene and I don't know what it was because it never played there before.
Yeah, you're not getting scored on this.
You're disqualified.
But it's literally
now,
never
Roar.
played there before.
A voice from the far speaks. I, Jaya, the queen of all tree spirits, blah 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 blah. I didn't have time to read that.
Yeah, it's like harm the forest and you'll be harmed or something.
Lies. Chop them down. I do not like this music. This is aggressively bad. I hate this music. I hate it so much.
Yeah, it's like Okami is in the world that has the flute. Can you find the flute for us, Okami?
There we go. They're dead.
I'm doomed. I'm doomed.
I love that, like, if you attack too much, you get dizzy. That is possibly the worst part. The howling when you move to the next stage, I think, is the best part of this game. The dizziness is the worst. How many juggernauts are in this world?
Too many.
There were only 2 normally, and then I got a cutscene randomly, and then there were 3.
No!
This is unfair.
No!
I had a way to handle it, and then there was another juggernaut marching through my city, unchecked.
Yeah, well, not my fault.
What have I done?
Author Blue's getting a delicious looking cutscene. That guy's pretty good.
Hedge Maze, you're on the list now of people who have given me games.
The list of people who have given me games. Yeah, I get a little bit worried when I get put on someone's revenge list. Although most of the time when it comes to Kusog7ande, it just means they want to give me a game that will make me truly suffer.
I mean, we're all here for suffering.
I don't keep lists. No.
Like, I don't know what I did to Hedge Maze. I thought we were on good terms. I thought, like, because we haven't really interacted much, you and I.
Roar,
so
you
I thought we were fine.
You volunteered for this.
I thought we were fine. Really. You never know where you stand with some people.
You never know.
Look, if you tell people, hey, we've got 3 people who are hitting their hands with a hammer and we need a 4th, and you say, I'll be that 4th person, well, don't come to me complaining when your hand hurts.
I've made mistakes.
They could be Miss Snakes. Ooh. Oh.
I like snakes, so they can't be snakes.
Oh, okay.
They're snakes. I like snakes and spiders and all sorts of other creepy crawlies as long as they're not crab spiders. Those are scary.
Like, I don't... Here's the deal. If I'm expecting a snake, I'm okay with it. If I'm expecting a spider, I'm somewhat okay with it. If they show up unannounced, then no. No, not a fan. Get away. Spider, a little bit less of a big deal. A snake showing up unannounced, no. It needs to die. A snake with spider legs, I'm done. Okay, I'm moving. We're moving to a different land, a different world.
I was doing laundry and all I had was my button-up shirts, and I was just a little bit, I was wearing one of my button-up shirts open, and normally I leave spiders alive, but when I'm just sitting there basically shirtless on my chair and a spider just suddenly lands on my chest from out of nowhere, I'm sorry, spider. You don't get to live.
Yeah, let me just say that, like, it's cool that there are some people who have the patience for that, but honestly, I'm not sure I do. I know that they're just trying to live their little spider lives, but I also know that I'm really afraid. And I know that if I try to take them outside, they're gonna find some way to run up my arm, and I'm gonna freak out, okay? I'm gonna freak the crap out. And I just do not like that thought. Justin is a lot more scared of spiders than I am, though. Like, there was one time that I went home and saw him sitting outside on the lawn, and it was spider related. Like, apparently he found a spider in his pants and he just couldn't. And so he was sitting outside. And I'm like, I don't really blame you. That place had so many freaking spiders, though. I think it was also like, I mean, considering that there was a syringe sitting on the windowsill outside and it took us months to actually get the landlords to get rid of it. That place was a little sketch.
Water it off.
Okay, he's got a cutscene.
Give it morning light. Enjoy.
Huh. The money tree. I want a money tree. And then, yeah, snakes are worse for him. Like, if I see a snake that I don't expect, I will still freak out. But usually it's just like a few seconds of panic, and then I'm like, okay, as long as it's not coming towards us, whatever. If there were a snake in the house, though, it would not live. It will die. Please forgive me, everybody, but the snake would die. None shall pass, indeed. Okami wants us to know none shall pass. Ow. Like, I do think it's awesome that there are people who are kind enough to, like, the whole spectrum of animals. But there's some animals that I just will not tolerate ever in my house. Ever, ever, ever. Snake in the house. No. No.
What about a snake in your boots?
Not a snake in my boots. Nope, nope, nope. I did live in a place. Oh, Roar, you're so
I'm
dead.
getting so close. I just want to be in the next village.
Don't we all? Well, Okami is the one who actually is in the next village, so good job, Okami. I did have a time that I was like, I lived with a bunch of fellow improvisers, okay? That house was whack. There were so many weird things that happened in there. But yeah, I was just sitting on a chair, and he came up and gave me a cup. Well, like, can you hold on to this? I'm like, okay, sure. I looked down, and there's a snake in the cup. I screamed, and then I just sat there. I'm like, okay, I'm done. And he's like, I bought a snake. And I'm like, you didn't think to tell me you were giving me a cup with a snake in it? Oh my gosh. It scared me so much. But he was a nice snake. He named the snake Vinny. Just lived in his little snake tank.
Hi, Vinny.
Yeah, I wonder. I think I have no idea how long corn snakes live, but he was an okay boy. Like he was chill, and honestly, after the initial shock, I was completely fine with him. It's just the initial shock of, oh no, Okami, you didn't pay your taxes. Let's listen to Okami going to jail.
Chauncey.
Chauncey.
Welcome to debtor's prison, servant boy. See how far saving the king's life gets you if you can't pay your taxes? And there's only one way to get out of prison. That's to pay your debt. Or to get the key.
I love it so much. So good. I think that's the first time that that Okami has actually not managed to pay his taxes.
Yeah, I think he's died, but not failed to pay taxes.
Yeah. I mean, happens to the best of us, no? You know, sometimes you die. Sometimes you don't pay your taxes and you go to jail. It's not that he wasn't trying to pay. Like, come on. Even the IRS has a payment plan. Come on, King. Get with the times.
Not the king, though. It's the evil guy that doesn't care.
I'm sure that the evil guy could, like... The king could outlaw evil guy being evil.
Yeah, but he probably isn't even aware of what he's doing.
Yeah, that king seems... I mean, he almost choked on, like, one of the most liquidy of substances I've ever seen somebody choke on. Like, sure, you can choke on water if it goes down the wrong pipe, but that was definitely not going down the wrong pipe. That was stuck in his normal throat hole.
His normal throat hole?
His normal throat hole. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that. For something that slimy, the Heimlich probably wouldn't do that much, to be honest. At least I don't think so. I don't know. Like Heimlich, if you get something solid lodged in there, Heimlich is fantastic, but something that's gooey and slimy, I feel like you're gonna need more than the Heimlich. You're probably gonna need to, like, cough your guts out for a solid 5 minutes after that. When the going gets tough, the tough go chopping, yeah. Yeah, that's what we've learned about this game. And honestly, we might just need to chop the king's throat open to get whatever that crap that was out. Little throat surgery. Oh my gosh, I've had a time where I almost choked and passed out because of something. That was back when I was having extreme acid reflux to the point where, like, occasionally I just couldn't swallow stuff anymore. And I was trying to eat a sandwich, and yeah, I couldn't swallow it. And so I was having lunch sitting in my car. I got up out of my car and stood in, like, the middle of the parking lot so that if I passed out and couldn't get it unstuck, somebody would be able to find me, you know, rather than just staying in my car, because if I stayed in my car, I would not be alive. I didn't pass out, luckily. Okay, I got through it, but at least I guess I had the insight enough to, like, do that. Yeah, just choking's not fun. Don't choke on stuff if you can avoid it.
Yeah, that's the Kusog7ande recommendation.
Yeah.
The worst thing I've ever choked on was oxycodone, because it's a thick syrup, and so I actually almost passed out.
Oh, that's not good.
Everything had gone to black, and I was pretty sure I was dead. But then I wasn't.
No, it's actually kind of fine to laugh. I actually, like, times that I've almost choked to death, sure, you can laugh about. I didn't die.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone here didn't die.
Yeah.
Going to shop.
And I'm glad that you didn't die. That's good. But, yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Like,
I'm not allowed to make those jokes.
The weird thought processes that go through your head when you, like, think that you're going to die, it's really weird.
Oops, I skipped another cutscene.
And it's like, I just gotta think of the meta strategy for if I do pass out, how do I make sure that there's a chance that I don't actually die? And that's why I stumbled into the middle of a parking lot, so that, like, I would be blocking any cars that passed by. I was like, I gotta try this. I gotta get out there. Yeah, that's right. Meta strategies for not dying. It's very important. With that said, everybody, the time has come and we are done. That is it. No more of the Horde. Instead, we get... What is this? European Champions main theme for the Amiga. It's good. It's good. I heard some horns. And honestly, I feel like we should be tooting the horns for Okami, who is, as far as I know, the person who made the most progress and possibly the only person to make it to the second village. Is that right?
Other Blues just did recently, but yeah, it should be Okami, Oz, Pika, and then more.
No, more than Pika, thank you, but also I don't matter, so Pika.
Sure.
Look, I may not matter, but I want my placement. Do you know how rare it is that I get to beat Pika Pals in a race? All right.
I don't know. Pika Pals is really good. I mean, Pika Pals took first place during his first race here in Kusog7ande. Not a huge surprise.
One of my first times ever racing mystery games, I was playing against a random dude that we had set up, and then this Pika Pals guy shows up out of nowhere and completely trounces me.
Hello, Okami. Welcome and congratulations. You took the victory.
How did you enjoy the Horde?
My analysis on this game is this is something I would enjoy playing at my own pace more than playing it in a race, but
yeah, I think that's true.
It was okay. Definitely not the kind of thing I would expect to get in Kuso, and B, the kind of game I would think to be good at.
Yeah, it's like, how do you practice for something like this? Like, you never think that you're going to suddenly have a real-time strategy game show up in Kusog7ande, and then bam, the Horde is here.
I'm going to blame one of the people from my community who loves making us play RTS games.
Yeah, what?
And that some of that may have transferred over here, potentially.
It's true. Like, what games, what RTS games have you played as part of that?
I'm trying to think now because a lot of them to me don't really stand out. It's mostly DOS games. I think one I remember is when we played Dune.
Okay.
Which I think is the best thing I can compare it to, maybe. It's my memory of that one is also pretty fuzzy. When I was hiring the good voice clip knights, were they taking some of my money after each season? Is that what was happening?
Probably.
Because I noticed my money was going down after I hired them.
Can you just give like 5 coins to somebody and have them like fight for you for the rest of your life? No.
That's
true. Pay salary. Come on.
Gotta give them a living wage.
Yeah, exactly. Or a dying wage, a wage so that they'll die for you.
Those big horde monsters near the end of the first area, those were a very rude awakening.
Oh yeah. The juggernauts, the big boys who just showed up and the
ones that two-shot you.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are a lull for some people for quite a while.
I saw using the bait was helping because I could attack them as they were eating the bait. I'm like, okay, I've got 5 bait. That might be enough to get through some of these. And then I just randomly not able to use it. And it didn't take until a few attempts later that I realized, wait, that's not 5 bait. That's paying 5 coins to use one.
Oh, that absolutely makes sense.
So as long as I had a big enough reserve of money ready to go, I could just keep placing bait, lure them away, and attack them safely while they were trying to hit me. And once I came to that realization, it was pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, all of you used like very different strategies, which for a game that came out in 1994, I say that says a lot about this game, because an RTS from that time that's essentially also like a city building, a city protection, as well as a progressive difficulty with the amount of money that you have to pay at the end of the season. Like, it's fascinating to me, all of these elements combined at that time. Honestly, I'm not sure there is an RTS of that era that is quite as complex as this game.
Everything else seems. By the way, if you had read the item descriptions of what you had in your possession, there is a ring that is in your possession that says that it converts mana cost into gold cost for your spells. So that's how you'd learn that you have that ability to do so. Also, you'd have found that you have a picture of your mother.
Oh, that's nice.
Aww.
It is a cow.
Oh, I moved away from Roar's stream.
I guess that was in the intro where Chauncey said he was raised by some animals, so I didn't think they were going to take that literally. Jesus.
Well, I guess
if you play any more of it or check anything, you could find it somewhere on the stream, because I had checked the items and it's literally in your purchase thing and it says picture of mom.
Oh, that's hilarious. I love it. Well, Okami, thank you so much. And yeah, I feel like everybody who played today, learned a lot about the different ways that the game, that you can make progress in the game. And some of the techniques were a little bit more successful than others, but everybody was getting better by the end of the game. It was I would really like to give this game a shot one day.
This was also a very top-heavy match, so none of us should feel ashamed about how bad we did at this game.
Oh, y'all coming in with 10 points? Yeah, let's go ahead and throw you something that's not a platformer or a puzzle game and let you deal with that. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I think this was a fun match.
So
I'm sure it was a fun watch.
It was.
It was. Well, thank you so much, Okami. Blastminster Roar, thank you as well. By the way, I do want to shout out Blastminster Roar and Mystery Tournament because signups are open now for the next Mystery Tournament. Y'all, we're going to have a special show on Tuesday. Don't make us bored. Mystery Tournament is taking over again.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've got my rope and duct tape ready for you.
Oh, yay! I'm so
All the
excited.
tools you could ever need.
Rope and duct tape, the only 2 tools. Okay, I'll see you at 3 later. Take care. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for the game. And good luck to the players in the next match.
Yeah!